Good morning. For WRCO News, I'm Joanne Krulotz. It's opening day of the 9-day gun deer season. Conservation Warden Cody Adams says there aren't a lot of changes in the regulations.
One of the main ones that's new this year is that air guns are now legal for the pursuit of white-tailed deer under a firearm deer license. Air bows, we've had some questions. They do make an air bow. That is still illegal. You cannot use an air bow. But for hunters who maybe in the past were not able to possess a firearm, a air gun is not considered a firearm in the state of Wisconsin, and an air gun is now legal to harvest game. So that's one of the changes that we're seeing this year. And then the only other change also is junior antlerless harvest authorizations are valid any land type anywhere in the state. So all kids will be given an antlerless tag, and they can be used on private land or public land anywhere in the state. So those are really the only two changes we have for the deer season this year.
It's important for all hunters to do their part and keep Wisconsin a safe place to hunt.
Unfortunately, we've had a handful of people who were shot who are walking their dogs. Again, those 4 rules of firearm safety. If every one of those rules are followed, it's impossible to be responsible for a hunting accident. A quick refresher on those, the acronym that we use is TAB-K. Treat every firearm as if it were loaded. Always point your muzzle in a safe direction. Be sure of your target and what's beyond, and keep your finger off the trigger until you're ready to fire. If every one of those are followed, you will not be responsible for a hunting accident.
Additionally, anyone born on or after January 1st, 1973 must have a hunter education certification to purchase a hunting license unless hunting under the mentored hunting law. Adams praises hunter safety instructors for their efforts in making hunting safety a priority.
Hats off to all of our hunter safety instructors throughout the state. Last year we didn't have a single hunting fatality. I think the year before that, 2023, there was one. And when you look, we have around 600,000 licensed hunters in the state of Wisconsin, and we don't have a single hunting fatality last year. That's pretty good.
Learn more about safe hunting in Wisconsin and register to take a hunter education course on the DNR's Outdoor Skills webpage. The Wisconsin Department of Health Services is reporting stronger vaccination numbers as the peak season for respiratory viruses arrives. According to DHS officials, slightly more Wisconsin residents have been vaccinated for the flu and COVID this year. The overall increase may not be much, but it is a positive development after seeing a decrease in vaccination rates across the state in recent years. Health officials are advising more residents to get their vaccinations as outbreaks of COVID and the flu begin to pop up across the state. Since the economic downturn caused by the COVID-19 pandemic, total full and part-time employment in state and local governments has never fully bounced back. The number of state and local government employees took less of a hit than those in private industries, but the belt tightening by state and local governments has not loosened up enough to return to pre-pandemic employment levels as of 2023. From March 2019 to March 2023, the number of state and local government jobs declined by 101,000, or 0.5% to 19.6 million, according to U.S. Census Bureau statistics from the annual survey of public employment and payroll. By contrast, private industry experienced a smaller percentage drop in employment, and in March 2022 had rebounded beyond pre-pandemic levels with more employees, seasonally adjusted, than in March 2019. Private industry employment in 2022 reached a total of 129.3 million jobs, according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, up over 1.2% from 127.7 million jobs in 2019, despite the pandemic downturn during that period. In March 2022, while private industry had surpassed its level of employment from March 2019, state and local governments still had not fully regained their March 2019 employment levels. Overall, state and local government employment declined 4.8% from 2020 to 2021, losing just under 948,000 employees. Elementary and secondary education saw the largest job losses by far, 5.7%, or 447,000 employees. close to half of all government jobs lost during this period. This was followed by losses in higher education at 8.5%, or 282,000 jobs, and parks and recreation at 13.9%, or 59,000 jobs. The Wisconsin Veterans Museum has again achieved accreditation by the American Alliance of Museums, the highest national recognition afforded to the nation's museums. This achievement reflects the excellence and professionalism of the entire Wisconsin Veterans Museum staff as they preserve and educate the public on Wisconsin's veteran history. Of the nation's estimated 33,000 museums, only about 1,100 are currently accredited. The Wisconsin Veterans Museum, which has been accredited since 1974, is one of only 21 museums in the state that have earned this distinction. Reaccreditation is the latest in a series of positive steps in Wisconsin Department of Veterans Affairs plans to construct a new state-of-the-art facility on the Capitol Square. Earlier this year, the state legislature gave the project a vote of confidence when they included funds to purchase the current building, which can only display 3% of the collection to the public. That was followed by unanimous approval by expending those funds by the Wisconsin State Building Commission. With more than $240 billion in U.S. online sales and almost $15 billion in holiday retail expected in Canada, shoppers across North America need to be alert to tactics used by scammers, such as fake advertisements to offer deep discounts and hard-to-find popular items. Scammers found new targets on social media with popular items such as beauty products and viral tumbler mugs, which contributed to a 125% rise in reports to the Better Business Bureau last year. In this BBB scam study update, which builds upon the work of a 2021 investigation and 2022 update, BBB examines that rise in reports, reviews the amount of money lost, and shares stories from those caught up in the scams so the public knows what to avoid this holiday season. With the ubiquity of online shopping, nearly everyone is at risk of running into an online shopping scam. Pet scams make up a large portion of the reports. Rare animals like lizards and sugar gliders are used to lure in consumers. Online purchase scams are international in scope, with nearly every country in the world losing large amounts of money because of fake and misleading online purchase offers. Over 80% of reports to BBB indicated that they lost money making online purchase scams, one of the most common scams the public encounters. Some red flags to watch for when making an online purchase are items offered at a deep discount, deals too good to be true, popular items sold by unknown retailer, seller ask for payment through a payment app, unprofessional web pages, and long shipping windows. Tips in spotting a scam include researching a seller before purchasing, comparing the item to a trusted retailer's prices and shipping windows, don't trust a social media advertisement outright, be extra alert when buying a viral item, and avoid sales offering multiple items for the price of one, and use a credit card. For more information or further inquiries, contact the Wisconsin Better Business Bureau at bbb.org/Wisconsin or call 1-800-273-1002. 2 people have been arrested after stealing aluminum cans from the Ithaca Weston Wrestling Club. The Richland County Sheriff's Office responded to a report of stolen aluminum cans Wednesday morning from the Ithaca Weston Wrestling Club's donation drop-off area located at the corner of Willow Creek Road and State Highway 58 in Ithaca Township. The theft occurred in the early morning hours, and the reporting party provided both photos of the suspects and the vehicle involved. Thanks to a quick and coordinated investigation with the Muscoda Police Department, the suspects were swiftly located. Henry McMillan, 66 of Muscoda, was arrested and transported to the Richland County Jail on charges of theft and felony bail jumping. Sarah Rice, 31 of Avoca, was also charged with theft. A sheriff says a Wisconsin man who faked his own drowning this summer so he could abandon his wife and 3 children is in Eastern Europe, but has not committed to returning home. The Green Lake County Sheriff said Thursday that Ryan Borgwart has been communicating with authorities since November 11th and even described how he did it. The sheriff showed a video that Borgwart sent police that day from an undisclosed location. The sheriff says no criminal charges have been filed. He does not believe they will be necessary while authorities keep pulling at his heartstrings to return home.